Hi everybody, I'm Amber. Today we will be talking about functional analysis. Go ahead and get started. We'll talk about what is an FA, conditions under which we are testing, and determining the function. What is a functional analysis? A functional analysis denotes demonstrations of functional relations between environmental variables and behavior. A functional analysis can also function as an analysis that determines the purposes of problem behavior for an individual. A functional analysis involves the manipulation of environmental stimuli in a systematic way to mimic the naturally occurring antecedents and consequences in the individual's natural environment. A functional analysis is the only method which confirms or rejects a behavior analyst hypothesis of the functional relation between problem behavior and environmental variables. So we have 5 conditions that we're going to go ahead and test: play, attention, escape, tangible, and alone. We'll go ahead and start with the play condition. The play condition involves observing the child during free play. No demands are being placed, and attention is given frequently to the child. Typically, in the play condition, the behavior being observed is either non-existent or just has very low frequency of occurrence due to the naturally occurring reinforcement that's in the environment. Consequences to the behavior being observed will be to just ignore, and the play condition is used as a control condition. So an example of the play condition: during the play condition, the client will have access to all preferred items and activities. No demands will be placed. Attention will be provided throughout the condition. So we'll be looking at client X for hitting behavior. Hitting behavior occurs. It will either be ignored or redirected. Example: client X is playing with preferred items and the observer inserts themselves throughout the play condition. Now we go to attention. During the attention phase of the analysis, the individual will be deprived of attention. After the problem behavior occurs, the observer will provide attention through a mild reprimand or a soothing statement. What does that look like? So the observer is diverting attention away from client X or not engaging with the client at all. If client X engages in the hitting behavior during the attention condition, the observer will neutrally redirect the client X with soothing statements or mild reprimands. So we want to remain neutral in all conditions. So please wait, please stop. You can hurt someone. Let's have safe hands. If there are higher rates of hitting behavior in the attention condition, it suggests that behavior is being maintained by social positive reinforcement. Escape. In the escape condition, individuals will be given task demands continuously throughout this condition, and then they will also be prompted. Once the behavior occurs in this condition, the individual will be provided a break from the task and all materials will be removed. What does that look like? Client X is given continuous task demands during this condition. The observer will provide prompting to these task demands that may include some modeling or hand over hand. If client X engages in hitting, the observer will provide a short break for the client and remove all of the materials that are present, task materials, anything that needs to be removed. After that short time, it will be reintroduced and they will continue on through that condition with that session. If client X's hitting behavior is elevated during the escape condition, it suggests that hitting is maintained by negative reinforcement. Tangible. If the tangible condition, a preferred toy or activity, will be removed, the individual will still have access to other stimuli that's in the environment and attention will still be provided. If the behavior does occur during this condition, the preferred item or activity will then be given to the individual. So for the example, a client X will be provided a highly preferred item or activity while still having access to other stimuli in the environment and access to intention from the observer. The observer will remove the item or activity by providing the statement, "My turn, all done." If client X engages in hitting, the preferred item or activity will be returned to the client. So you will be doing this all throughout that session. If client X's hitting behavior is higher during the tangible condition, it suggests that the behavior is being maintained by positive reinforcement. In our alone condition, environmental stimulation will be at a minimum. Once the behavior occurs, it will be ignored or redirected. So for example, client X will be observed with minimal environmental stimuli present. If client X were to engage in hitting behavior during this condition, the observer would ignore or redirect client X. And if higher occurrences of behavior are evident during the alone condition, it may suggest that the behavior is maintained by automatic reinforcement, which may cause for further analysis. So when we're determining the function, after completing a functional analysis, the behavior analyst will use alternating treatment design to show functional relationship between the behavior and the condition which acquired the highest occurrence of the target behavior. So we'll be looking at that graph to determine which one has the highest occurrence of the target behavior, and then we will go ahead and determine that function. The behavior in question can have multiple functions maintaining that target behavior. It could be escape and attention. We do not want to rule out just one, it can be multiple. The FA will then confirm or reject the behavior analyst's hypothesis for maintaining antecedents and consequences to the target behavior.